if you've been so close and to whatever has been happening in the universities, you realize that a lot of students are nowadays being expelled, discontinued, and the student unions are unable to stand for them. Many student leaders students are losing their lives, and it's not often that that when a student loses his or her life, the student doesn't stand with him or her. It used to be that such things were common interest of the unions, and nowadays, because the law is very retrogressive, the student leaders cannot be able to speak about these injustices to the students. They fear, and they are serving the interest of the institutions. Now we are saying that this bill is unconstitutional, and it need to be amended.
We as Agenda Kenya, a youth-based organization, we've incorporated university student leaders from Mombasa under the caucus of Coast Student Space to brainstorm the specifics of the University Election Amendment Act 2016, that is commonly known as the Duale bill. In a nutshell, the election has sabotaged the student democracy and their right to elect the leader of their choice. It has equally driven the student activism to the dead end. There has been a rise of suspension and expulsion in these institutions, sparked by underrepresentation, making the administration to manipulate everything as far as student leadership is concerned. As Johnson Sakaja always say, that a country that is fighting its youth is a country that is at the brink of collapse, or rather a country that is cannibalizing itself. We come strong to condemn the Duale Bill 2016, the Duale Bill, that is the University Election Amendment Act of 2016, and we want it to be amended or ripped off so that the students can basically elect the leaders of their choice. By that the bill talks about the electoral colleges electing student leaders, that is electing a student leader by electing one delegate as a faculty to elect one delegate to go and elect a student leader, but we want one man, one vote to be back to the universities. Thank you.
It has gone against the Constitution, because in the Constitution we have learned that it should be one man, one vote, and it is not. It is affecting our rights as the student, because we are not able to elect our own leaders. And this delegate think that the delegates are the one electing our leaders. We are not even able to communicate our needs to the leaders. That is why we are against the Duale bill, and we feel that if we go back to the previous method of electing our leaders, that will be better off, because we'll be able to communicate our feelings and whatever we need. Thank you.
In Mount Kenya University, we have really suffered with the Duale system, and we want to condemn it with strongest words possible, and tunataka changes. We want changes. Number one, today the toothless system ya delegate, we are seeing that the student leaders are not able to articulate matters, students' welfare, because number one, they are the puppets of the universities, and number two, once this bill is done with, we know we will be back to the normality, whereby we will be able, now the student leaders will be able to address matter student needs, matter students' welfare because we'll have the students' support, the university student support, as compared to the delegate system, whereby there are only a few students are only chosen to elect their students, whereby it now becomes difficult for a leader to serve the entire of the university students.
Comrade power! Power! Comrade power! Power! Comrade!
Now, Rengo, in Anison Korea, the crop of leaders we had then in campus, when each student took part in electing the leader.
You get these politicians who are saying for politics zetu, and we want to say that hiyo say hatuitaki. We are grown ups, so ni more alikuwa anabeba delegates. anawapeleka kwa babu wino, wanapatiwa pesa, na sisi mama yao hatuna hata mheshimiwa yote. Tumetafuta mheshimiwa atufund na hakuna mheshimiwa, you get? Yeah. So this is like this bill walileta ili wakuwe na touch.
From the students, they'll come imposing leaders to us, telling them that if you do this or if you go against the schools and me.
Amend the bill.
We are amending it.
Amend the bill.
We are amending it.
Any
Ndio kunje. Election walimu masaa sana, si ndio? Ukiingiza siasa inakula time. So imagine these two elections, na tena tunaziita general elections, si ndio? Za college.
So I think the school administration has got someone in this policy, and that's why and that's why
the leader, the student leader, ile mkubwa wao. Yeah. So we rarely hear about them. So not any other contribution.
okay.
Apart from the ones that we talked about.
So
they are given some credits to talk. That is where you'll see them, but you'll rarely know even what they.
Thank you for that. Yeah, for the latecomers, we are talking about the amendment bill of the University Amendment Bill of 2016, and we've established representatives or 2 delegates from each faculty school, because there are some universities that use schools, others use faculty.
To buy for campus post. You see, in that I don't have to be
Time about equal to 2 weeks, na tuingie sote tuchape kura mara moja na tu save pesa na time. Hii na waste time bwana na pesa.
But then you have to be vocal, you have to be good generally. With this bill, it has killed the vibrancy, just like you said. Yeah.
Thank you.
In addition to that, when I see cameras,